Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Welcome to House Flipper 2. That might be the cringiest, worst intro I've ever done. You all know what this is. It's the game where we buy houses and then flip them for massive, massive profits. I only have 4 of these houses left, and they're all huge. Bright, vast rooms are the definition of this modern villa's style. The building includes a garage, a viewing terrace, and plenty of space to arrange to one's liking. Its location deep in the forest guarantees quiet and privacy. It looks a bit trashed, but actually quite nice. I like this. This looks like something I would like to live in. It looks a little bit like a survivalist's compound, which gives me an idea of how I'm going to decorate this. Oh, that's so much money for a wrecked house in the middle of the woods. Ah! Realistically, this would be, what, 2 million? Easy. Depends on where this is, I suppose. Coast we're on, if we're on a coast. It says we're in by like a cove and a beach, so we must be on a coastline. Maybe California? Does California look like this? I don't really know anything about America. I know it's very, very big. You know, it has vastly different landscapes and biomes depending on where in the country you are. Does this look Californian? Are there places in California that look like this? California is like the biggest state, right? It's like the most important one. Everyone in New York getting enraged at what I've just said. But I think it's true. Isn't California like in terms of the amount of money it makes and stuff like that, isn't it like by far the biggest one? I'm not even looking around first, by the way. I'm just going to clean up the outside nice and steadily. It looks very beautiful, actually. This is a very beautiful... Maybe I'll just leave it with all the ivy over it, because I think it looks quite pretty. I probably won't leave it with all the ivy over it, but maybe we'll decorate it with some, like, attractive ivy afterwards. Some decorative ivy. But I think I read that California, if you removed it from the United States, would still be, like, the 6th largest economy on the planet. I don't think New York's anywhere near that, right? But those are like the 2 big boys in America. I mean, what are other big boys in America? Okay, is Texas big? Again, if you're Texan, you're probably like, it's the biggest fucking thing in the world. I've always found that weird. Whenever somebody brings up Texas, they always bring up how big it is. But it's like, it's not even the biggest US state. Like, it doesn't actually seem that big. I mean, it's big compared to Ireland, but that's because we're comically tiny. I think Texas is, like, not even the biggest US state, and it's not the biggest economy by, like, any measure. I don't know what they're talking about, essentially, is what it comes down to. I don't know why I'm picking fights with America right now. Except California. I guess I've been glowing towards California. California seems like I would hate to live there. I don't even know what I was about to say. I'm going to get rid of this sign. I can always put up signs later. But California seems grim. I mean, climate as well as just the people. Just stereotypically seem a bit rough. There is a lot to clean out here, by the way. I might quickly speed it up in a little montage. That might be fun for everybody, right? It mightn't be. I don't really know. Okay, as I'm going through it, this house is completely fucking wrecked. Parts of it aren't even finished being built. Oh my god, this is going to be a nightmare. Right, let's get to doing the rubbish. That's mostly clean. It's not entirely clean, but it's mostly clean. We still need to polish up the floors and stuff. I guess first, the main thing we should do is start repairing the outside or like completing the outside because it looks like it was never finished. So I guess I'll do that. Excuse me. I think I might be getting sick. Not because of the house. My partner, Emma, has been feeling very sick the last couple of days, and I think she's passed it on to me. Because really, if your partner is sick, you are sick. That's just how it works. Unless you, which I guess you should do, unless you kind of sequester yourself away. That's probably a good idea, right? But unless you do that, you're going to get sick if you live with someone who is sick. It's just something you accept. It's like a tax for, you know, being in love with somebody and sharing your life with them. Nothing's free. But yeah, if I cough or sneeze, I'll probably cut it out of the edit. This is the great thing about recording for YouTube instead of streaming, is that I can cut out anything. The amount of noises and like random things I say that I don't like in the moment that I cut out of these videos. I could be saying anything. You'll never know. Okay, the garage is actually looking fine now. What was I talking about? I don't know. I'm a bit tired today. It's not too early in the morning, but it is morning here. And my brain hasn't fully turned on yet, which is fine. It'll turn on eventually. I'm not streaming today. I'm recording this during the middle of the week. And for once I'm not streaming because I am going to the vet soon. Like just after recording this, actually, I'm going to be going to the vet. It's going to be during my stream time, so I won't have time to stream. Like, I don't know. I don't like not streaming. I like streaming a lot. Streaming's fun. I wish I did it even more, but it's irresponsible if I streamed more. If I streamed as much as I wanted to stream, I wouldn't do anything else. I really enjoy it. And it's not often that I actually enjoy things. Like YouTube, I enjoy editing. I like that a lot. But in general, I am quite miserable as a person. And I kind of like it like that. I sort of resent happy people. That sounds even worse than I meant to do. What I mean by that is that I am content being a little bit miserable at all times. I enjoy that. I'm fine with it. I like it. I wouldn't want to be, like, chipper. But that's just me. That's not how everybody should live, obviously. This is looking nice. I'll cover this in as well. Maybe all the same. Like, just all grey concrete. That might be nice. I might do some decorations at some point, but for now, at least, it can just be grey concrete. There we go. There's nothing wrong to go to the vet, by the way. Like, I'm just going as a checkup for the guinea pigs. Anytime I say I'm going to the vet, people react like, oh my god, is there something wrong? It's like, no, it's just I couldn't be bothered, like, cutting the guinea pig's nails by myself. That's basically what it comes down to. I have brought the pigs to the vet because something's been wrong in the past, but it's very rare. They're pretty chilled out and easy to take care of and not, like, get sick. Like, I don't know if they've ever been properly sick other than, like, little colds and stuff. Like, occasionally you'll hear a tiny little guinea pig sneeze and things like that. But in general, they're pretty chilled out and easy to take care of. A couple of cuts and scratches every so often because they're can be a bit clumsy and, like, fall off steps and stuff. But I would say if you want a fairly low maintenance pet, then guinea pigs are a good bet. I hate the concept of a starter pet. That gets used a lot with things like guinea pigs and rodents in general, like hamsters. I feel like a lot of people's first pet is a hamster. I think one of my first pets was a hamster because people see them as, like... Am I about to get controversial? People see them as lesser than other animals, I think. It's always kind of weirded me out a little bit. Like, I think people don't see them as, like, proper animals. rodents. Like, I remember when I got the guinea pigs first and I started sending, you know, like everybody does with their pets. If you have a cat or something, you'll know this. Everybody does. I started sending videos of the guinea pigs just doing stuff to, like, my family group chat and stuff. And my parents would always say things like, wow, they have such, like, personalities. And I was like, what does that mean? Are you surprised that they're different things? It's like, wow, you can really tell that this one's like the angrier, no-nonsense guinea pig, and this one's like the shy guinea pig, and stuff like that. And it was the implication was that they thought they were basically just Roombas that would just kind of wander around. And I think that's why people give out, like, goldfish is another one. Goldfish and guinea pigs and hamsters as first pet. I think the implication is it doesn't matter if this dies. Like, if you fuck this up really badly, it doesn't matter if this dies. They are usually given to children, I think, by a certain type of parent to teach children about death, even. It's like, inevitably, this will die. They don't live that long, a lot of these animals. Although guinea pigs can live about 8 years, so it's a bit longer. But like a hamster, what, 3 to 5, maybe, if you're lucky? Or if they're lucky, I suppose. We're gonna teach our child about death using this animal. And it just feels... This is my sort of latent... judgy vegan attitude coming out, by the way, if you hadn't noticed. It feels very fucked up, and I don't like it. Really feels like you're just treating this living creature as a tool. Or like a decoration. My dad, speaking of decoration animals, my dad, a couple of times in his life, one more recently, one when I was a kid, has got really into, like, tropical fish. You know, got really into aquariums and stuff like that in a big way. He very much seemed to treat them as decorations, and I think most people do with fish. Like, there is a weird thing with fish where people don't really seem to recognize them as animals that are capable of thought. You know, like, there's that whole myth about goldfish. Going back to goldfish as a starter pet thing. There's a myth about goldfish that they only have, like, 5-second memories or 20-second memories or something like that. And it's because, I think, people keep them in tiny, tiny glass cases and don't want to feel bad about it. Because obviously it's a fucked up thing to do, to keep an animal that is used to not being in a glass case in a glass case. And so they go, let's pretend it's happy and that it doesn't know what's going on. Again, this might be too animal lib-pilled, if that's even a thing. But I've always been critical of that view. I don't get even goldfish. Even I'm doing it. See, even goldfish. If you have a goldfish, if you spend time with a goldfish, you will be aware that they have, like, distinct personalities and recognize your face and, you know, beg for food and stuff like that, like any other pet. It's just a thing that happens. It's not, they're not just like blank slates, you know? Everything has a personality. It came with your evolution. I don't know. I don't really know if I have a point about this. It's just like, it bothered me a little bit when my parents would do that. Just a little bit. I was like, I didn't say that about your dogs, for instance. Like, when they sent me pictures of their dogs, I wasn't like, oh, it's weird how they have, like, little personalities to them. Because if I did, I can guarantee they'd be like, what did you just say? Like, what did you just say about my dogs? Of course they have personalities, they're dogs. But that isn't extended to a lot of other animals. It's really, let's be honest, the cute and useful ones got that little special treatment. Dogs and cats and, I guess it's really mainly just them, isn't it? It's not even a lot of other cute animals. Like, I think rodents are very cute. Lots of people would disagree, but I think they're lovely. But really, when it's not like a dog or a cat, people don't like to think of them as having emotions or interiority in any way. And I get why. It's because you treat them badly and eat them. Okay? If you eat meat. If you eat meat, you treat the animals really, really horribly because that is necessary in order to eat them. By definition, something bad's happened. Let's change these stairs. I don't like these stairs at all. I should actually be cleaning, by the way, not doing this. I should be cleaning the outside first. But just, you know, just for now, I'm gonna get that nice and cleaned up. Add a little splash of colour. I don't know how I'm gonna decorate this later, but I guess that'll come in a bit. It doesn't need to happen right now. Also, I accidentally sold this thing earlier, so I want another one. Rotate? How the fuck do I put this up? Hang on. I have no idea. I don't know if I can rotate this in the other direction. Well, that just doesn't have a border, I guess. That's fine. Anything else to clean? I guess we'll go up this thing here. Now, that's the end of my, like, vegan rant, by the way. It's just... I think people get a little bit surprised whenever I say that I'm going to the vet for guinea pigs. I've seen it sometimes. And it's never like, oh, why are you bringing them there? It's more like a, oh, as if they were, like, expecting me to say I was bringing a cat, you know? And I do have a cat as well. Well, sort of. I don't really consider the cat that lives in my house my cat. Number one, because we don't really hang out. So that's definitely an impact. And number two, it's I still consider it either my brother's or my partner's cat, depending on who's closest. Because it was originally my brother's cat, then he moved away. And so now it lives with me in my small house with the guinea pigs. And the cat loves my partner. Like, loves Emma so much. To the point where Emma, I don't think, has been left alone in months. Like, the cat won't leave her alone. Which I find really funny. But Emma finds less funny. Do I consider the guinea pigs my guinea pigs? This is too animal liberation pilled. I sort of consider them like, you know, friends and companions. It feels weird, and this is way too far. Even I recognize this. I sort of consider them like, I sort of think of it as a bit weird to say, like, this is my animal. I think owning another living thing feels odd. Like another sentient thing. Like not a plant or anything. There's a plant currently sitting on my desk. And I'd go, yes, that is my plant. But saying it about, like, a dog or, like, a guinea pig, like something that has its own life and thoughts and stuff, that feels odd to me. Maybe it shouldn't. I don't know. Sounds a little bit deranged as I'm saying it out loud, but then a lot of things... I've been streaming a lot recently, in the last few years now. I thought I was maybe more normal than I was. Because it really feels like I'll say something relatively normal, and then... How the fuck do I get rid of these, by the way? Oh, they're just binnable. Okay. I'll say something that I think is completely normal and, you know, fine. And then, like, 15 people in chat will go, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you saying to us? Like, the other day on stream, I said that I hadn't washed my hair in about 6 months. And I know that, like, that sounds perfectly normal to me. Like, it does. I know that's unusual, but I was like, oh, people are going to have, like, heard of this, and it'll be, like, an interesting experiment to talk about, because that's what I'm doing it as. And then everybody in chat was like, what the fuck did you just say to me? It's basically because, I mean, what I said on stream was that I saw a tweet, and that is true, okay? I'm not going to deny this. But I had been hearing for years, many years, that, like, depending on the type of hair that you have, which I guess that's a thing. I think I have wavy hair. But depending on the type of hair you have, shampoo can do more harm than good. Right? Depending on the frequency that you use it. And that everybody is using shampoo like the wrong amount. Like if you have very, very straight hair and it doesn't get greasy or anything or dry, then you can use shampoo as much as you want. If you have very curly hair, then you're not supposed to use it very much at all. Stuff like that, right? You're supposed to use conditioner in different ways depending on what type of hair you have. All that kind of thing. We're all aware of this, I think, at some point in the back of our brain. I read a tweet that was like, basically, you don't need shampoo, that it's all a scam. And I went, you know what? I don't know if I believe that. But why not try it? Why not do an experiment and stop using shampoo for like 2 months? Right? Because everyone seemed to say, like, okay, for the first month, your hair might be real oily, but then it'll kind of kick in that, like, oh, this isn't happening anymore. We're not getting leached of oils anymore. We'll just sort of chill out. I guess that's the follicles saying that, what I just said. So I didn't wash my hair for about a month. I mean, I say I didn't wash my hair. I didn't use shampoo or conditioner for about a month. I am still washing my hair. I think that's a very, very important thing to say. Because I think, and this is based on no evidence whatsoever, but I think there are probably a lot of people who read that sort of thing and then just stop washing. Like Jake Gyllenhaal, famously, or Steve Jobs, even more famously, who just don't bathe. Because they probably read in like a fucking Joe Rogan-esque article, like, your own natural oils are superior. And so now they reek everywhere they go. I am washing my hair, okay? I just, with water and a comb and a brush, I just like very, very, very thoroughly rinse my hair instead of using chemicals. And I'm not saying that in like a, oh, chemicals are bad way either. Again, just to be clear. So my hair is clean, but not shampooed. And I think it's, I don't know, I would say if there is a difference, it's very, very, very minor. But it seems to be a little bit better than it was. My hair was always a little bit too frizzy and dry, and now it doesn't seem to be. It's been about 6 months now. Like, I didn't stop the experiment after a month or two, like I thought I would, so it's been fine. I will probably not use shampoo again, maybe, or maybe like once a year I'll use shampoo, because it has actually worked out. Not even in that my hair is better than it was. I'm spending very slightly less money on shampoo, and it doesn't really seem to make much of a difference. So why would I bother? Again, as long as it is clean, looks okay, and isn't like a nuisance for anybody else, then I'll keep doing it. The second, if anybody ever goes, hey, your hair smells weird, or something like that, shampoo comes back. It's why I have Emma, right? Because she is very brutally honest about that sort of thing, as is good. But that's how I know it's fine, actually, is because I told Emma this, because it had just never come up the other day. And she was shocked. She was like, really? I hadn't noticed. So that's how I know it's fine. If she had said, oh yeah, I noticed, then instantly I would have been in the shower. There are some people who take it very far. I find the overlap of people who don't use deodorant, for instance, and really like crystals, that Venn diagram is a circle, right? If you're really into crystals, I feel like they try and get you with like, oh, also, deodorant's a scam. And it's like, please go to a convention once and you will be ashamed of your words and your deeds. Honestly, go outside once. Like, clearly you're not going out enough. Or at least, like, maybe you've gone nose blind, like the Febreze ads. Any sane human being would not say what you've just said. There's no way. I'm actually kind of enjoying doing the outside here, by the way. I wasn't expecting to. It's quite nice. I like the geometric shapes a lot. Again, this is what the house I have chosen for my home office in this game looks like, really. Is one of these kind of cubey mansions. which I like. I know a lot of people don't like these. I think they've gone out of fashion. I don't know if they were ever really in fashion. But I think more people are embracing the kind of cozy core, you know, that kind of shit now than they were. So I think this is maybe a bit passé, but I like it. I think it's nice. I think it's neat. There we go. That's the top of the roof done, kind of. Yeah, that's sort of where I might do the underside here as well, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah. There's quite a lot to do on the outside. I don't know how long this is going to take me. This will probably go over 2 recording sessions. A lot of these videos have been. I mean, I say a lot of these. This is maybe the 5th or 6th one I've recorded, and one has. So I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm kind of wishing that I had started recording these sooner, because I think a lot of the smaller houses in this game are also quite nice, but I never got around to recording them. Because I wasn't aware of how many people would actually like these. Because these videos are getting upwards of like 200 views, which is, for a lot of people, you'll be going, is that a lot? For me, I'm going, yeah, that's a lot for me. I usually do not get very many views on this YouTube channel. Something I can talk about there, I suppose. As my YouTube channel is getting a little bit more popular recently because of these things and some indie games I've recorded, my Twitch channel is noticeably lower than it was, and I don't know why. I have some guesses. I think my stream is a little bit hostile to new viewership, and I do not mean that in a sort of like people are mean to new viewers. I mean that there seems to be a lot of in-jokes, and everybody on my channel that is in my chat seems to be a regular at this point. Like, I get very little new viewership, really, which is a bit depressing. For whatever reason, my personality seems to be a little bit polarizing. And so, people who come in rarely stay. But when they do stay, they seem to stay forever. Like, it seems to become their new thing. Like, there are people who have been there for years at this point and are still regulars, and I'm like, man, I don't even do that with streams. What's happened? Has this like Stockholmed you or something like that? Most people seem to be like, what the fuck is this? Why would I watch this shit? And honestly, they're the ones that are in the right, let's be honest. But what it means is that my viewership is not particularly high. It never really has been, but it seems a little bit lower in the past couple of months. Maybe past month or so. It's not that bad. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's worrying, but I'm like, maybe I should shake things up a little bit. I'm always trying to think of ways to shake up the stream, but I rarely actually succeed in thinking of anything. What do you do on a Twitch stream if you're like, you know, hemorrhaging viewership? I don't know. I've never thought about it. I've been trying to do a bit more in the way of like special streams, like I mean special is broad, but like I've been trying to do like you know, kind of shows every Wednesday, or most Wednesdays. I do a show called Which is Least Bad, which is a shameless rip-off, although it was unintentional at first. A shameless rip-off of Red Letter Media, where I play 3 poorly reviewed games along a sort of vague theme, like Dreamcast games, or, you know, whatever, PS2 games, or third-person shooters. And I play like half an hour of each, and then do like a little viewer poll on which one was the least shit of the 3. And that's really fun. I know I'm kind of mocking the concept as I'm talking about it, but I liked it, and I like it, I should say, and it's fun. I think, honestly, it might just be the curse of the variety streamer, because I've always had peaks and troughs in popularity. Really, it depends on game and time of the year. if you're known for a single game, it does really help people associate you with a particular mood that they want to watch things in. You know, like if you're a League of Legends streamer or a Dead by Daylight streamer or something, then people will go, oh, I feel like watching Dead by Daylight. Let's watch Dreya. That will never happen because I hate Dead by Daylight, but you get what I mean. If I was a Zelda streamer, if I was a retro streamer, and everyone would want to be. If you're a variety streamer, then really it is all just like force of personality. And I think my personality is awful. I think my personality is off-putting. I don't think people are into it, really. It kind of goes in fits and spurts, my popularity, my ratings, my viewership, whatever you want to call it. For instance, I got my first kind of bump in popularity. The thing that eventually got me to affiliate on Twitch was playing a game called Tabs, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, which is a fantastic game that you should play. It's really, really good. Like, no caveats whatsoever. It's a really, really fun game. I really enjoyed it. However, because a lot of people followed me for that, when I stopped playing it, my viewership tanked for about 6 months. Like, I was getting, back then, maybe like 30, 35 viewers a stream on Tabs. So, you know, still small, obviously, because I was just about affiliate. But when I stopped playing Tabs, that went down to like 5. Nobody stayed. Because for certain games, people will tune in, but then never stay. And that's for most games, I would say, but some more than others. Like, they'll tune in because they want to see the game. Things like Rust, it happened as well. I was getting up to like 40 to 50 viewers on Rust. And then I stopped playing Rust because this is why I'm a variety streamer. I get sick of things a little bit. Like, I'm not saying Rust's a bad game. In fact, I really like Rust. I've never played on a public server. I've been told that would change my opinion on Rust. But I really like Rust. I think it's a very fun time. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the gameplay loop. I enjoyed the interactions. I thought it was a very, very fun experience. When it comes to Rust, people would tune in just for Rust. And if I stopped playing Rust for even a day, people would go like, so when's Rust coming back? I was like, I just stopped. give it a week at least. But I can't really do that. Like, I get sick of games, right? Like, even games I really like, I will... Like Minecraft. There was a big wave in the 2010s for Minecraft streamers, right? I love Minecraft. Minecraft is, I think, unequivocally one of the best games of the 2010s. Like, it's incredible. It's really, really good. I mean, the impact that it had on the industry, if you want to say that, is immeasurable. Huge, huge game. Endless fun. And I say endless fun. Eventually, I got sick of it. Like, I streamed Minecraft for a while. And again, that was another one where people were like, I love this. When's Minecraft back? And it's like, I just played Minecraft for like a year straight. It's not coming back for a while. And then lots of viewership went away. You know? So I think it's a curse, right? Is that once you stop playing a popular game, you will lose viewership and have to rebuild it all over again. But I think what it comes down to is that that's worth it for me in order to be able to play what I want. Like right now, I am playing a game called Knights of the Old Republic 2, and viewership for that is not high. It's very not high. But it's a game I really like playing, and so I'm going to play it. And the people who stick around will... I guess that's the other thing as well. The people who stick around to watch Knights of the Old Republic are probably people who are going to end up being regulars because they might just stumble across the stream. It's like when I play MS-DOS and stuff like that. It's like these are not like famous games that people are just going to tune in for that. It's like, oh, somebody's playing this weird game. Let's see what this is. And then they'll go, I like it here, I'm going to stay. So I guess my channel is about balancing those two things. I don't really have like a mission statement for my channel. Really don't. I don't take Twitch seriously enough for that to be relevant for me, I think. Maybe at some point, who knows? But not right now. Like, I don't treat Twitch like a business, or YouTube like a business. I make money on Twitch. A little bit. Like, a very small amount of money I make on Twitch. YouTube, I've never made a cent. Even though I get... You know, doesn't happen often, but occasionally I'll get very high views on a video on YouTube. I have still never made a cent, because YouTube's monetization is extremely strict now. It didn't used to be. YouTube's monetization was fairly easy to get into. Now, no. Now it is not. It's quite hard to get monetized on YouTube now. I think they actually lowered it recently, because it was ridiculous. It was like you needed at least 1,000 subscribers on Twitch to get, on YouTube, sorry, to get monetized. They've changed that now. I think it's now only 500, but that's still, you know, a bit, obviously. And you need like a certain amount of watch hours and stuff like that. Even though I think it's a bit fucked up because they run ads on my channel. You possibly saw an ad while you watched this, or while you were watching this. You probably saw an ad. If you don't use ad blocker. Look, I know, we all do it. If you did see an ad, I didn't get any money from that. Only YouTube did. That's all. That's straight into Susan's pocket. I don't even know her last name. Susan something or other. Straight into her pockets. I'm trying to decide what the outside of this will look like, because I like the grey here, but I think I'm going to paint this, and I think I'm going to paint this as well, and keep the grey on the pillar and the outside here. I should probably just shut up and do like a montage again, right? Otherwise, the problem is, the more I talk in these videos, the longer they are, because I can't like as easily skip through things. Might be a bit rough for you. This might be like a 4-hour video. You can always tell a video is long, or that I don't shut up in a video if it's very long. That look right? Yeah, that looks alright. Yeah, okay. I think that looks okay. The white marble, or not white marble, the white sandstone against the grey. I think that's some nice contrast. I think I'll do that as the sort of lighter off colour. I'll just kind of repeat that around the entire place. I don't know, I felt like I haven't talked in a while. That's really why I'm talking here. I don't have anything new to say. I feel like I've said everything I wanted to say in this video. It really is just kind of a stream of consciousness. I fell over my own words there. Maybe I am getting sick. I have no idea if this looks alright, to be honest, but I guess I'm keeping it like that. Maybe duplicate this for the downstairs as well. I don't know, man. I don't know if this looks awful or okay. Or somewhere in between. I think we need to have some contrast. So this should be a bit darker, right? But, I don't know. I don't know if this is anything. I like this sort of style, but I don't know how to do it effectively. God, no. Like, does this look like anything? Does this look like anything that somebody would live in? I guess I have it in my head that I'm selling this to, like, preppers, right? Like, does everybody here know who Peter Thiel is? You know, those, like, tech billionaires who go off and live in, like, New Zealand for tax purposes, and also because they think the apocalypse is coming. You know, those freaks. This is who this house is for. I think that's kind of the outside, at least broadly done. There can be more later, but I think that's everything pretty much sorted, right? Some sort of finish on it, at least. That's something. Now, I want to know if I'm going to be able to sort out these windows. That's the next thing. Like, if I go change style, is this, like, fucked? No, it's not! Good stuff. I would like these to be... I think we need a little bit of colour. Like one of these. Although these are like frames. There's not even any fucking windows in this, is there? Hang on. I need to sell all of these. These are all just like door frames. There's no windows in here. Ah! Give me a window. What type of window am I looking for? 5 by 10? Get me a 5 by 10 picture window. Does that fit? Yes, it does. Okay, that's perfect. Let's style that. Oh, God, I don't know. Maybe in red? No, red looks a bit too silly. Maybe like a darker brown. No shutters, no windowsill, no bars. We probably want them facing out this way, right? Yeah, I think that's kind of nice. I don't know how well it actually works, but I think it's kind of nice. So I'm gonna just duplicate this round. I don't know if I like having this bar here either. I think I might get rid of this. Oh God, I'm breaking way too much here. Oh God, I'm breaking so fucking many walls that I don't want to break. Ah! Okay, that should be enough to put this in here, right? There we go, that's perfect. 3 and 3. And then 2 here? Is that what'll fit? Yes. I think that looks, broadly speaking, fine. Okay. Sort of looking alright. Not bad, at least. Sort of looking fine. Let's do that with all of the windows. Let's replace every single one of these. Although some of these should be doors. This should be a door, right? Yeah, definitely this should be a door. These should be windows. This should be maybe a double door, I think. We can start cleaning the outside, I guess, at some point soon. Or the inside. Literally the opposite of what I said. Nice. Is that looking nice? I don't know. Give me more windows. More windows. I want no privacy, please. In my house. Thank you. Okay, we should... These are fine. I would like these to stay the same, really. That's good. No windowsill, no mutton bars. Perfect. Basically just clean them up a bit. And then just duplicate that for all the fences. Oh, this is looking way nicer all of a sudden. Look at that. Oh, look how much nicer this is all looking now. If you can see. This and this as well. We'll get a door here at some point. I might put more windows in as well. There's not actually that many windows in this house. It seems like there should be more. Right, sell off all of these. These should be windows. I just want to get the outside done at least a bit, you know, before I move on to the inside. Oh, beautiful. Lovely. When this can be a bedroom or something. Or a bathroom. Do you want to just look out into the woods as you piss? I don't know. Maybe we don't want so much glass, considering this is meant to be like a prepper nightmare. Oh, here's a bathroom. Oh, it's horrible. Look at this bathroom. It consists of a bucket. Oh, this is not even a little bit finished. And people have been doing meth. Why is every house full of meth? Right. This was not worth 400 grand. We're gonna have to spend like 200 grand doing up this place. Why did we spend so much money on it? Ah! Oh, Christ. Okay. This is probably blood. Oh, God, there's a basement as well. Oh, Jesus. It's all so bad. It's all so bad. There's old pizza boxes. It looks like somebody tried to build this at some point, and then they just left it to the elements and the meth raccoons. That's a nice light switch. I'll keep that light switch. Doors do I want this to have? I don't know. What's like a nice door? Like a glass door? Yeah, sure. Give me this double sliding door for this area. That's fine. Let me copy style here and copy style there. Oh, perfect. It almost looks intentional. And then this door for here. I'm happy. We're slowly salvaging things. Slowly. I guess we should clean up in here and sell off some trash, right? Oh, I'm not massively happy about it, but okay. Let's do it. I'm getting flashbacks to Power Wash Simulator. Anytime I see the graffiti, I'm like, oh no, it's gonna have to go over this like 15 times. It's not the case in this game, I can relax. In Power Wash Simulator, graffiti is a fucking nightmare. It makes you sympathize with the people who like clean off Banksies. Not really. I'm not particularly into Banksy. I don't dislike Banksy, but I don't hate him like some people do. But even not being particularly into Banksy, you should probably just leave the graffiti. Graffiti can be nice, right? Like murals and stuff like that. Some graffiti is shit. It's just like tags like this. Who gives a fuck? Paint over it. Or clean it off, whatever you want to do. But some graffiti, I always feel a little bit depressed when I see it gone. Like, you know, you'll be walking around Cork City, and Cork City is an ugly fucking town. Sorry if you're from Cork. If you're from Cork and say anything bad against Cork, you tend to get, like, run out of town, because they're very into being from Cork. But Cork City is awful. It's such a rancid, stinking pit of a city. But occasionally, even there, you will see, like, a nice mural, like a nice bit of graffiti that's, like, a picture and, like, somebody's art. And it's nice, and it's brightens up the area, you know? And then, you know, you'll walk past, like, a few months later and it's gone. It's been painted over with a billboard or something. And you go, oh, the world is, like, a tiny, tiny bit less bright now. Thanks for that. You should probably be paying them to, like, beautify the city a little bit. That happens sometimes, doesn't it? Paying graffito artists to like fix up their shit artless cities. I think that's a thing that happens. Not 100% sure. So I went to Spain recently, and I was in like a small city in Spain, like a small town bordering a small city. So we were walking around there for a bit, and there were murals everywhere. Now, I thought they were hideous. I thought they were genuinely, without being too rude, some of the ugliest murals I've ever seen. It was shit that you would see airbrushed on the side of a van, but they were clearly like put there by local artists who had been paid for their time. And I was like, well, that's at least something. You know, that's the way to do it, I guess. If only it looked better. I know I'm kind of going against my own points here. But man, were they ugly. It's like really, truly ugly. You know, a dolphin fighting a lion on the back of a giant wave. And I was like, how much weed went into that idea? Jesus Christ. And I don't even like that. I don't like that stereotype of like, dude, were you on a weed when you thought this up? But I was like, this could only appeal to somebody who has just taken a lot of drugs. It's so bad. What's wrong with you? Sorry, Spain. Sorry, one small town in Spain. This is a very weird window. I might put more in, just so it doesn't look as weird, right? Like, why is there just this one tiny window here? If I duplicate this, can I, like, just plant it in the walls? I can. Let's do that. It's a little bit offset, which is annoying me. It's really annoying me. What if I do, like, this, and this? What if I have them, like, 2 away? Like, 2 between each one. Will that fit at all? Yes, it will. That is perfect, then. No, because then that's... it doesn't fit. Kill me. Okay. What if I just... I mean, that's symmetrical, but I don't like it. What if I just have them, like, right next to each other? What if I group them up a bit? Like that. And then I have 2 in the middle as well. It's fine. I might copy this over instead. Hang on, like, remove that. Remove that. Put, like, one big boy in the middle. That's okay, maybe? Maybe I just get rid of these entirely. Maybe I sell all of these. Hang on. And just have 3 big boys. Come on, just get in there, please. Oh my god, kill me. Okay, demolish this wall. Carefully. Because you keep accidentally demolishing, I can't speak. Keep accidentally demolishing more than you want. Yep, that'll do. That's absolutely fine. Tiny windows can go. Bye. I'll also put, I think, another one here. Oh, it's gone weird. How do I rotate this? I don't know if I can. I hate this game sometimes. Like, I can duplicate this, but it's been, like, custom rotated, so I can't have it flat. That's so annoying. What if I move this? Nope, it immediately goes wrong. Cool. Well, we'll deal with that later. I don't like how thick this is. I might get rid of, like, 1 layer of this. There was a thing on, there was a light switch there as well. Right. And then maybe join it up even, so there's a little bit of a... I think that's fine. Maybe we don't right now. So, like, I don't know if we need these. Clearly the walls aren't finished here, I know, but, like, I don't think we need some of this. Right, let's get cleaning again. I'll shut up. I guess we should lay a floor. I could put in lights as well, but I don't really know what the room is going to look like. Like, what is this? Is this a living room? This could be a living room and a TV mounted there. That could be kind of nice. Or a kitchen. Where's the kitchen going to go? I have no idea. This should probably be a bedroom. This should probably be... Maybe the kitchen can go here. Maybe this is a living room right here. Like a smallish one. I don't really know. We'll figure it out. Let's lay a floor. It looks like the intended floor was wood. I think it would be nice if it was a bit lighter than the surrounding walls. So I'm going to go with maybe this kind of colour. Ooh, big stretch. Sorry. But when I went to Spain, my parents, their house had like a nice wooden floor. Not wooden floor, a nice tile floor, like ceramic or terracotta tiles. And I thought it was lovely. I thought it was really, really nice. And I would like that, I think. I think that would be my ideal. Is that a bit too wide? Maybe something like this instead. Yeah, that looks kind of nice. Maybe like properly wide as well. Yeah, there we go. I'm into that. That's fine. Just lay the whole house like this. But yeah, I think the reason that tile floor is not really a thing here is probably because of the heat. Like, it was very hot in Spain. Like, very hot. Even in winter, which was the last time I went, it was so hot. It was like 28 degrees, which is enough to kill me. It probably was. It was probably only like 24. But even then, that is enough to kill me. So I didn't like it. But I probably dissipates the heat quite well, I imagine. Whereas here, you need things like carpet and wood in order to retain that heat. Softer materials. I don't like it as much. I would rather a hardwood floor than carpet. I don't like carpet. As well as being bad looking, in my opinion, carpet is so hard to clean, especially if you have pets. Oh my god, I have 2 guinea pigs wandering around constantly. Can you imagine if I had carpet? The amount of hoovering I would have to do. Jesus, it makes me shiver thinking about it. I already sweep and hoover a lot because, again, I have 2 fluffy orbs that wander around and trek dust and hay everywhere. Like, Jesus Christ, it would be a nightmare. It would be hell. So I'm glad I don't have carpet. I have carpet on the stairs, and even that's annoying because the cat goes upstairs a lot. And so she treks, you know, dust and hay and stuff up there as well. So I'm constantly having to hoover there. My life is so hard. Honestly, other people my age going like, you fucking have a house. I'm not complaining. I think it's nice. Well, actually, I don't think my house is nice, but, you know, honestly, in today's world, having a house at all where I can sleep and not get rained on is the best you can expect. Like, I think my house is a bit ugly and it doesn't, nothing in it really works. Like, the wiring is fucked and just constant power surges, and I don't think it looks very nice, and it's very old, very, very small. There's no chance I'm getting anything better. So I'm fine with it. I'm at peace. I'm sure I've talked about this before in one of these episodes. I've never really cared about what a house looks like and stuff like that. Like, I'm fairly minimal in general. Like, I like kind of minimalism and not having very many things and clean corners and stuff like that, but in general, I don't actually give a fuck what my house looks like. Like, it's fine, you know? It doesn't matter to me. Let's get another balcony door for here. I think that would be good. One of these for right here. There we go. That's a bit better. I don't know what this is. I guess this is like a little entry hallway. But not a fan, really. Number one, I think they should be lower, this ledge. I don't know if I like these over windows, to be honest. They're fine, but not a huge fan. I might replace these with more of these, just so that I can actually like rotate them and put more of them around. Oh, by the way, I didn't clean this. Oh, it's hard to even clean these because they're at the wrong angle. Like the cleaning doesn't quite work as it should. There we go. Think that, oh, you're still filthy. It's hard to tell because you're just like red brick. You always look a bit grimy. I associate red bricks with like, you know, industrial areas. What do I want the roof to be? Or the ceiling, I guess. I have no idea. I guess more wood, right? Do I want more wood on the ceiling? Maybe like wooden tile? Would that look insane? Yes. But do I want it? Maybe like big wooden oak tiles? Would that look weird as fuck? Yeah, but in a way I'm into. I think it does look weird as fuck. I've literally just realised, I normally just paint to the roof. Why am I doing this? Whatever, it's fine. I'm into it, apparently. We are spending so much money on wood. Roof done. It looks really nice, actually. I almost hate to say it. I think this looks really nice so far. I mean, we may as well just paint now, right? Maybe we should just paint stuff? Maybe that would be a good idea? I think a nice neutral with some splashes of colour, right? So like some beige around the outside, maybe some like off-white, you know, something like that. And then have some splashes of more ambitious colour around the edges. Or not around the edges, but you know what I mean. I think that could be lovely. Have they patched this? It feels like my paint roller is running out quicker, and so is the panels. But I guess it was a huge amount of stuff. See, I think that's a nice colour. I know everything is beige, but like, I'm becoming my mother. Oh god. My mum, for my entire childhood, would paint everything in every room beige, as if she was like selling it, you know, imminently. And now that she's moved out and is, you know, in Spain now with my dad, their rooms are a lot more like splashier and colourful. I'm like, what happened? Everything had to be boring and beige when I lived with you. What the fuck? Now they've got like big paintings on the walls and like blue and reds and stuff like that. I discovered, you know, in my teenage years, the concept of the accent wall. And it really did change my ideas of walls. That is such a pathetic phrase I've just said. Jesus, put me down. Like, when I was a teenager, I watched some TV show and they mentioned an accent wall, and I went, that's something you can do? You can have colour in a house? So I like having neutral colours, like whites and beiges and tans and stuff like that, and then, like, big splashes of colour on one or two surfaces. I think that's my favourite way of doing it, right? You wouldn't know it from this office. The office that I'm in right now, I know my camera isn't on, so you're not seeing it, but my office right now is 2 shades of grey. So I've done an accent wall, but it's just a slightly darker grey. But when I moved in, it was like powder blue, and I was like, that's not okay. Don't want that. I might repaint it at some point. The main thing that's stopping me from repainting things in my house, because I've been doing more kind of DIY stuff, partially because of this game, but the reason I haven't like repainted things is because I fucking hate painting, number one, but two, I'd have to like move stuff. I'd have to like move stuff around in my house, which I hate doing. I really hate moving furniture. Like this office, I don't have that much stuff in here, but if I painted, I'd have to move like my desk out of the way. Oh god, even just the thought of it makes me annoyed. So I haven't. I even bought some paint. Again, all because of this game. I bought some paint for my hallway, because it's the one room that when I first moved into this house, I did not repaint, was the entrance hallway. You know, the front door leads into a hallway, and every room branches off of that one hallway. And I never repainted it. I was like, the paint's a bit trash and old, but it's fine. The other rooms definitely need it more. So I repainted all the other rooms and then never went back to that one. So it's just been hanging over me a little bit. But I got some paint recently, and I was like, I will finally do it based on this game and my newfound desire for renovation. And that was about 4 weeks ago. And I still haven't done it. Because every time I think about painting, I get like a shiver of dread. My previous house, where I lived with my parents, was very old, a couple of 100 years, maybe 300 or 400 or 500 years, something like that. And it was not massively well built, and it would just soak up paint, and the paint was constantly peeling because it was poorly insulated and damp. God, I hated living there. But I mean, my childhood was fine. The house sucked. I was constantly press-ganged into repainting shit. Like, the ceilings would constantly need to be repainted. The walls, especially in, like, the kitchen and stuff, anywhere damp would have to be repainted constantly. Usually the one who was forced to do it. And so I hate painting. I don't think anybody likes painting, but I hate it so much. I'd rather virtually almost any other like household chore or renovation job. I'd rather do like tiling than painting, to be honest. And that also sucks. I'm not really a DIY person in general. I don't know if that comes across in my mannerisms, that I'm not really a big DIY person. My dad is. Didn't really rub off on me. Although my dad was very stereotypically dad-esque. My dad is pretty handy, right? He's good at like putting together furniture and fixing minor things and painting and, you know, building doors and shit like that, you know, stuff like that. But thinks that he is a lot better than he is, I think. Like, my dad, throughout my entire childhood, I don't think once ever hired a plumber, for instance. Anytime there was a leaking thing, he, instead of hiring a plumber, which, to be fair, I get the impulse. Plumbers are expensive. However, instead of spending however much money on a plumber, would spend triple or quadruple the amount of time a plumber would take to do it himself. Usually with varied results. Like, you know, putting in a new shower on his own. And it's like, you can do it, however, it will have consistent problems forever, and also it will take you forever, and you are already a very busy person. So I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you're doing this. But like, I'm the opposite. I will call a plumber or a repair person or whatever at the drop of a hat, because I don't know how to do anything. I never bothered learning that kind of thing. What color do I want this? I don't want this beige either. I don't want this all to be beige. Maybe, because right now I'm actually kind of into this. But I want this to be a bright color and want this to be the same bright color, I think. Let's choose something. Let's go to paint. Let's maybe like an orange, right? Like a bright orange. Orange and red paint, like something like this. Is that too bright orange? It might be. Maybe red. You know, orange, just because like that matches with the brick that it has going on right now. Oh, that's vibrant. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. That's very, very bright. But sure, I'm into it. Orange is a color I have never considered painting anything. Just puts me in mind of either Oompa Loompas or high-vis vests or Protestants. So it's not something I've ever really considered as a paint. Recently, my washing machine broke. I say recently, a few months ago now. It was just before Christmas, I believe. And I tried to fix it for a little bit, and then went, what am I doing? Just called a repairman instead. I was like, okay, I've tried to fix it. I've spent 2 hours, roughly 3 hours of my life attempting to fix this thing that I have barely any idea what to do with. I'm just going to call a repairman. But I think we're built different, my dad and I, because I fundamentally don't think my dad would ever have considered that. I think my dad would have been like, no, of course not. I'm going to fix this, even if it takes me 80 hours. I'm going to do it. That's quite nice. I like that. Good stuff. You know what? The longer I spend here, the more I'm like, okay, it's coming together. It was not at first, but now I think it's okay. I might do the whole upstairs in this kind of orange motif, because I think it's quite pretty. I sort of blame my schooling for not being handy, by the way. Or, I guess not my schooling, because I was never, like, pressured into this sort of thing, but sort of societal norms, I guess, right? Because, on one hand, you are supposed to be, if you're born male, if you're assigned male at birth, if you want to put it like that, you're supposed to be a bit handy, right? You're supposed to, like, know how to fix things. However, when I went to school, you were supposed to never do... this is a very awkward sentence. You were not supposed to take... That's a much easier way to put that. You weren't supposed to take things like woodwork and metalwork and home economics if you were academically sound, I guess is the way of putting it. Basically, it was the dumb class. And I don't believe this in real life, but when I was a kid, it was very much seen as like the dumbos would take woodwork. Now that I am an adult, I think, what a fucked up concept, because it's so useful. Obviously. Why would that be a stereotype? It would be so useful for me to know how to, like, build a shelf from scratch, or, you know, fix metalwork issues or something, you know? It would be really useful. But just wasn't a thing. It was like, no, why would you need that? You know how to read well. You know mathematics. You know, you're good at English and history. So you don't get that. Also, it was like, if you weren't a girl, you weren't supposed to take home ec. And that one is really fucked as well. Because home ec is so... It might be one of the most useful school subjects, home economics. Because number one, it's meant to teach you how to, like, budget stuff, right? Which is good. Although I did business. I did, like, business and accountancy for 3 years or something in secondary school. So I learned it through that, how to make a budget and stuff like that. But it was all a bit more abstract. But also, it teaches you how to do things like repair your clothes. That's so useful. I had to learn through, like, Google searches and stuff. It's so incredibly useful to know how to do stuff like that, but they don't encourage you to learn if you're a boy. Like, home economics was mandatory for the first year of my secondary school, because everybody had to take every subject. So I did woodwork and metalwork and home economics, and wasn't good at any of them, but... It was understood, it was never said, but it was kind of understood that if you took home economics as a boy after the mandatory period was over, that you might get picked on. That it was like, why are you taking that? Anything you want to tell us? You know, that kind of thing. Unbelievably fucked, obviously. Obviously that's unbelievably fucked up. And should not be the case at all, for any reason. But it was. I'm just going to pepper light switches everywhere, by the way, just in preparation for getting lights up eventually. So like one can go here, and maybe one can go here as well. Yeah, that makes sense. What time is it? How long have I been recording for? Hang on. I'm recording for 2 hours. Oh my god. I need to go do other stuff today. Nearly 1 o'clock. I need to go to the vet soon. Alright. I'll record a little bit more, and then we will do my little woo transition to a new day. Anything else I want to do? I suppose I should get some doors involved, and maybe last thing I do here is make the bathroom. Like, we can furnish stuff later. We can lights as well. Oh god, there's so much stuff to do. Okay, I will put in some doors. I think these are nice, and actually I like the colors already. So I might put this door here, this door here, and this door here. I might get rid of these as well, actually. I might get rid of these and just fill this in. I don't like the kind of gap that it makes in the wall. There we go. And we'll do it in there as well, and replace this too. Perfect. Perfect. That's, I think, better. I might lower this window. Maybe I'll put the window there instead. Oh, I'll probably make some sort of staircase up here as well, because I think that would be nice. Like, maybe I'll build another staircase at some point. Why'd I sell that? I'll build another staircase up at some point, maybe at the side here, so that you can get to the roof, because I think the roof is a nice little area that should be expanded on. Maybe I'll put a staircase here. Maybe I'll take this little ledge out. Empty room here, empty room here. All this is done, all this is done. Need to paint this at some point. Maybe the orange again. You know what? Let's do that. I keep saying let's do that. I'm never going to leave. But I want to get everything painted. Everything has a door. Everything has a light switch, right? That is the minimum that I want here. So get a couple of walls in orange. Like, when I come back, my goal is to have the basement, the furnishings, and the staircase on the outside finished, or to go. I want everything else finished. Like the basic shell of the house. I can really lose hours in this game if I don't stop myself. Like, I thought I'd been recording for an hour. Full transparency. I was like, how long have I been in this? We have lights. So every wall is painted, I think. Every wall is surfaced. That's all fine. Every wall has a door. It has lights. Everything's fine, I think. I might push this back a tiny bit more. But other than that, I think we're pretty good. Like, I think we're fine. There we go. Everything's lit up. Everything's nice. Oh, it looks lovely now, doesn't it? Everything looks actually quite nice. I think this is a really, really nice house. Maybe this will be my new house. Who knows? Maybe I won't even sell this. Maybe I'll sell my previous one. Anyway, I am going to go because also my bladder is about to explode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to this in about a day. Oh, God, look at the basement. Oh, Jesus. There's so many rooms in here as well. Oh, no. Okay, well, this will take a while. We're actually more than halfway done, though. We're probably like another hour and I can finish this. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm not going to say thank you for watching. I'm not ending the video. Ooh, another big stretch. Sorry, I didn't sleep well. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. I can't remember what I was doing. It's been longer than I expected since I played this, about 2 or 3 days. I'm very sick. I blame my partner Emma because she was sick recently and is now fine, and now I'm sick, so it seems fairly obvious what's happened there. But look, I'll power through. I'm probably going to stream as well later today. I'm recording this very early in the morning. You'd always feel it must be weird for you if you're watching this. Like, to come back and, like, seconds have passed for you, but it's been a whole world for me. What was I doing in here? I'll try and keep the noises to a minimum, the sick noises. So we need to do the basement, and then the furniture. I think that's kind of it, isn't it? Basement and then furniture? What colour do I want the basement? I think this is going to be a solid colour. Probably not orange, like upstairs, but, you know, a solid colour. And then, I don't know, same floors, I think. Same floors and ceilings. That makes sense to me. I'll just get everything ready, I suppose. So this is the floor. This is the ceiling. So yeah, it's been about 2 days since my last play session. I didn't mean to make that sound as much like a Catholic confession as it did. I've done a Catholic confession. I don't really know why. I did a Catholic confession. It's part of the, I believe it's called the first... No, it's not first communion, is it? Is it confirmation? When do you do a confession? I can't remember. But I did it. Despite not being Catholic. I don't consider myself Catholic. I wouldn't even say I was raised particularly Catholic. From Ireland, which means by default you are raised a bit Catholic, but like not properly. My parents aren't particularly religious. My grandparents are, but they couldn't have given a fuck. But I think the reason I did the 3 big Catholic rituals, there's like 3 big ones if you want to become a proper Catholic. You have to do baptism or christening. I don't know what the difference is. I've heard it used interchangeably. Then there's a first communion, and then the last one is confirmation. I think confirmation is maybe when you're like 12. Baptism is when you're born. Communion is somewhere in the middle. I think maybe like 7 or 8. I think maybe 8. I'm gonna say 8, but I don't really know, to be honest. I should probably clean up this basement before we do anything else, right? Ooh, some crisps. Who just leaves an unopened packet of crisps on the floor? Like, you see crisp packets everywhere. I played a game recently called Alba, which is about cleaning up the environment, and there's lots of crisp packets in that, and that's accurate to real life. But just a plain unopened crisp packet, that's like psychopath maneuvers. But yeah, Catholicism. I am not Catholic, I'm not religious, I'm an atheist, but my parents, I would say, are probably agnostic. They never go to church, but does any Catholic go to church? Unless you're like a born-again Catholic, then you probably go to church, because those are the scary ones, right? I don't mean to be unnecessarily rude to born-again people. When I think of the scary Catholics, I think of born-again Catholics. Those are freaky people, in my opinion. No offense if you're a born-again Christian. You're probably normal. If you're watching this, maybe you're normal. Please be normal. Don't find me. Don't come to my house. I've doxed myself enough times that that's possible. But when I was growing up, it was all very casual. I think it was mainly, and this is not a joke, I think the main reason that I was told to get all these rituals done is so that they would have an excuse to go out for food. You know, after the first communion or whatever, you would go out for a meal, and people would sometimes give you money in a card. So that was what I did. Even as I was doing it, I was like, is this... Like, I was going through, I think at my time, especially with the confirmation, which is about 12, 13, I think. At the time, I was definitely going through, like, the edgy atheist phase. I never fell down the, like, atheist YouTuber rabbit hole, but I could have. So I was probably like, fuck you, Sorry, the sickness in my voice lends an even more unpleasant vibe to that. I think I also remember being aware that it could possibly be a little offensive. Like, why am I here? Like, I don't believe this. Is this a bit, like, wrong of me to do? There's two sides to that. Number one, yeah, probably. Probably is wrong to do that. Like, you know, it's their kind of sacred traditions and I don't care about it, so why am I here? On the other hand, the Catholic Church is probably, like, unambiguously and inarguably one of the most evil organizations in the world today, right? Like, it's one of the most evil things that exists. So you can't feel too sorry for them. Oh, there's a guinea pig in the room. Sorry, I closed the door before starting this recording session so I didn't annoy my partner with my drivel. But I've locked a guinea pig in the room and now she's wandering around looking at me. I'll let her out in a second. You might notice an edit point. Right now, I'm too cozy to get up. I'm currently wrapped in a dressing gown, which I never wear. That's how you know I'm sick. I've actually put on a dressing gown to keep warm. I sort of associate dressing gowns with the elderly. What was I saying? I don't remember. Who cares, to be honest? Something about Catholics. Let me hoover. I'm just going to lay on the floor in silence. I don't know what color to make this. I was thinking orange, but orange is already used up there. Maybe a red, a green. I don't know. I don't want it to look the same. Because, you know, this is already, like, white instead of beige. That's a huge difference, right? Maybe a blue. You know what? A nice, like, vibrant blue. I mean, it might look hideous, but it might also look nice. Who knows? I'm about to cough, by the way. I might mute this because I've been coughing a lot, and it is, like, body-wrecking coughs. The way I've been coughing is a bit like those, like, Victorian orphans in The Simpsons. You know, those bit characters? They're just, like, these tiny children who will do these body-wrecking, nightmarish coughs. That's how I've been feeling and sounding, and, oh god, maybe I shouldn't stream today. I like streaming, this is the problem. I really enjoy streaming. It's genuinely, like, a highlight of my day is when I stream. So I like my day, I like doing stuff that I do. But streaming is really fun. So I very rarely actually put it off. You know, it's very much like a recreational thing for me. It's not like a chore. But, oh, maybe today I put it off. We'll see. I haven't fully decided yet. If I do stream, it'll be a rough one. What am I doing with it? This is clearly a bathroom, right? But it's a huge bathroom. Like, this is too big for a bathroom, surely. This is huge. I guess it could be another bedroom. But then, if we do this as a bedroom, then this is a one-bathroom place. Oh god, we need to decorate that as well. Like, yeah, 2-bedroom, 2-bath seems appropriate. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath, because this could be another bedroom. That makes sense to me, I guess. Let's make this a bathroom. Let's make it now. What do we want the bathrooms to look like? Where are the floors? There we go. Sorry, I'm really out of it. This is going to be a weird episode. Because these are off. I don't want copper or chrome. Those are ridiculous. Terracotta? Nah. I think maybe, like, white marble. I need a cut pattern on it, don't I? I don't know why I turned into Watto. Jedi mind tricks don't work on me. Only money. One of the most anti-Semitic characters in cinema. George Lucas and Steven Spielberg are really good friends. I just kind of imagine if Spielberg was on set that day when they were doing the Watto scenes and him going, George, in like a hurt tone. George, why? I mean, George Lucas, there's some nutty racism in Star Wars. It's almost fun, but like, obviously not. I might make this blue, actually, looking at it. I might get the blue paint and do this interior wall blue. I think that kind of makes sense. Paint is cheap. I say paint is cheap. I bought paint recently and it's not fucking cheap. Might have been at one point, but it's not anymore. In my head, paint is like €15 a can. Paint was like €25 a can. I guess I'm thinking in like past money at this point. Do I want to just go all marble all the time? Maybe. Oh, that's a lot of marble. You know what, we'll have some marble up to like here maybe, just to see how it goes. If I am streaming today, it'll be Star Wars. That's why I'm talking about Star Wars. I hate Star Wars. I really, really despise Star Wars. I think it's, of all of the, you know, big media franchises, I think it's one of my most disliked. I really don't like it. However, I really like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, which is the game I've been streaming. I think that's fantastic. I'm on the second one now. Equally, maybe even a better game. I avoided it for years because, again, I hate Star Wars, so of course I avoided it for years. But even though I loved... I'm going to get one of these big boy showers, by the way. Even though I loved BioWare games in general, I always hated Star Wars. So I put it off for a long time. Maybe there, like a nice big shower. You get in here and do your business. Or should it be here? Should the shower be here? Either way is fine, I think. I think that's okay. But yeah, I hate the movies. Well, I don't know. Should I do like a ranking of the movies? As if anybody gives a fuck. I guess the best Star Wars movie, without a doubt, and I think even Star Wars fans would agree with this, the best Star Wars movie is Episode 5. Episode 5 is very, very good. The second Star Wars movie, which inexplicably is called Episode 5, because George Lucas should not have been allowed any creative decisions. Other than that, I don't like Episode 4 that much. It's okay. I'd say Episode 4, for me, before anybody comes for me, and not even in the fun way, 5 or a 6 out of 10. It's fine. I don't despise it or anything. It's just sort of okay. After that, really, I think they're all bad. I can't think of a good one besides those two. Like, I hate Episode 6. Episode 6 is terrible. It's an awful movie. I don't know how anyone could take it seriously. What else is there? There's Episode fucking 1, 2, and 3. Those are disasters. Episode 3 is actually maybe up there. Like, Episode 3 isn't the worst thing you've ever seen. It's just not good. Right? I'm going to leave this here. I have a nice big shower space. That sounds kind of nice. And then we need a toilet, and I'll have the like mirror and cabinet here. I think that looks nice. That should be okay. Oh, the spin-offs are the worst, though. I think the worst Star Wars movie that I've ever seen. And actually, I learned that this is not the sort of common opinion. It's not like a mainstream opinion, really. A lot of people really like this. I think the worst Star Wars movie I've ever seen is Solo. Not just one of the worst Star Wars movies. It's one of the worst movies. I think it is absolutely unwatchable. But a lot of people like it, apparently. Apparently that's like, that's one of the more liked ones of the modern Star Wars. I was like, really? Have people never seen a movie? Sorry, that's so mean. I'll change the styling of these in a second, but give me just like a nice mirror. Is there a slightly bigger mirror? I feel like they'd like a bigger mirror here. Like a bigger, more expensive one. That's bigger, and it actually matches this better, even though it's cheaper, again. This is an executive kind of place, right? I think at one point I said I was going to make this into a bunker. I've made it into the poshest prick house in the world. This is exclusively for the poshest pricks on the planet. Honestly, I think it's very nice. I'm not sure about this toilet placement. Maybe I want the toilet here. But the thing is, if I put the toilet here, it's a bit close to the to the shower, isn't it? Like you come out of the shower and immediately there's a toilet. But that might be fine. That might be okay. I'm going to put in a nice radiator for them. So they can actually have some heating, right? That might be nice. There we go. What's going to be here is the problem. I don't know, we should have a door at some point as well. You know what? If this is going to be incredibly fancy, you know what they should have? They should have a bidet. Completely forgot about that. How high does a bidet need to be? I probably at that height, right? Maybe that height? At the same height as the toilet? I don't know. I've never actually used one. I am a proponent of the bidet without ever actually having seen or used one. I just think they sound like the best way to go. Some towel racks as well. You know, we'll decorate the bathroom a little bit. We'll give them some stuff to make it look less bleak. So, toilet paper holder goes there. They need a shelf at some point as well. Towel rack? I don't know. Towel rack can go here, maybe. Toilet paper. It was pointed out that I didn't actually give the last house I worked on any toilet paper, which is rough considering like 12 people were in there. If you missed it, the last episode was a hostel. Ugh. I'm going to give them, just to compensate, I'm going to give these people like 100 rolls of toilet paper. Just free for when they move in. It's the least you can do if you're going to make them spend so much on a house in the middle of the woods. This is the sort of vestiges of the prepper lifestyle. They get more toilet paper than a human being should be able to stand. And a toothbrush cup. I don't even know if there is toothbrushes in this. There is a toothbrush. They can bring their own toothbrush. Even if I moved into a house and they supplied me with a toothbrush, I wouldn't use it. Because that scares the shit out of me. Like, who would? That would be terrifying. Oh, they came with a free toothbrush. That's going to be laced with arsenic. Like, don't use that toothbrush. Are you insane? This needs a light, I've just realised. So I will put a light in here. What lights have I been using? I think I've just been using this light, the ceiling lamps, right? Have I styled them at all, or is it just that? No, just standard lights. That's absolutely fine. I don't know why these are so expensive. I've bought ceiling lights recently because my house kept blowing mine up. Which I know sounds like a joke. It's not. My house has really bad wiring. Better now. We got it slightly redone. But for a while, very bad wiring. It meant that whenever I turned on the light, there was like a... I'm not even going to say like 10% chance. Like a 2% chance that the light would explode. And so eventually we fixed this. But it took a while. So I went through a few a few light fittings. So I know how much they cost, and it's not that much. It's not 1,500. Are you insane? For just a square LED on the ceiling. These rich people are getting ripped off. Okay, I think that's done in here. That's like a nice bathroom. I actually quite like it. Would it be too much to give them like a huge mirror? Like just like a... Oh, you know what I need to give them, actually? I'm going to put it like a big mirror up here. But also I do need to give them a shelf for storing all their little soaps and stuff. Everybody needs a little shower shelf, right? I'm not even going to stock it. They can, again, if I moved in, I've been stocking these houses with like soaps and shampoos. A bar of soap, fine. If I moved in to a place and it was like, there's a free bar of soap, I'd go, okay. Although, I don't know, probably has fucking animal fat in it, right? But in general, I'd be like, that's acceptable. If I walked in and there was like shampoo there, I'd go, really? I kind of want to give them a mirror light. Gonna see if I can, maybe one of these, maybe like a nice wall lamp for them. Make it like a nice. There we go. Look at that. Because sometimes, look, the person who's going to be sleeping down here, sometimes you don't want to blind yourself while doing a piss. Sometimes you want the lowest possible light. You want basically just an ambient glow. A lot of the time, I won't even turn on the light. I've slightly resent when they redid the lighting in my house. They installed automatic lights in my bathroom. I didn't ask for them. I'm fine with them. I think they're fine. I have no complaints, really. But it does mean that I can't get away with doing that anymore, because as soon as I walk into the bathroom, I get flashbanged if it's nighttime. Like a fucking glaring white LED will smack me in the face. Duplicate that. They didn't seem to actually charge me for it, so that's fine. I think I'd like this to open inwards. Yeah, that makes sense. Same with this. I'd like this to open inwards. Okay, but I think now, well, we'll do this bathroom. I might just skim through this bathroom, and then we need to furnish the place, and after that, I think we're done. I think I said I was going to do like a staircase up here, which I might do, like maybe literally just like from here down to here. There can be like a nice little staircase. Might decorate the upstairs a bit. But other than that, I think we're nearly finished with this, which is good because this footage has been sitting on my hard drive for a while and I want it gone. Oh, I forgot to let the pig out. Hang on, before I montage. I need to go let the pig out. Hello, pig. I think that's another one done. That seems completely fine. Need to give them toilet paper, obviously. Again, forgot about that. But other than that, I think we're pretty much done with this room as well. And let me just give them 100 toilet paper, please. Perfect. And a toilet cleaner, I guess, toilet brush, whatever it's called. I think that's 2 fully furnished bathrooms. We could sell this now. They can sleep on the floor. What are the 2 good for the floor? Maybe I have another one of these here, like just as an extra light in the little foyer area. You have this here. That could be nice. Yeah, I think that lights up this area enough. I guess now we just furnish everything, right? You know what I'll do first? Before I furnish things, what I'm going to do is put up this stairway. Put it like right here. Yeah, that's kind of... Oh, it does not go up nearly high enough, does it? Ugh, Christ. Is that enough space? Yeah, that looks okay. I think that looks perfectly fine. They might actually be a bit too wide, to be honest. I'm going to sell them again. I'm going to get this right, damn it. 7 wide might be enough. 7 by 17? Is that okay? I think that's perfectly fine. I like that now. I think that's nice. And I'm gonna make them... Oh, what is it? What did I use over here? Like Brazilian walnut or something like that? Can I get some Brazilian walnut, please? I think now it's just a case of furnishing everything. I'll put some lights in here as well. This, I don't even know what to do here, to be honest. I mean, just bedroom. This is a bedroom. That's fairly self-explanatory, right? Other than that, I don't know. I don't know what we do here. Maybe even like a light strip here, because this is very narrow. Don't know if it'll fit like a proper light fitting. So maybe like that. And then this already is lit up, this already is lit up. That's all fine. Let's hook up a light switch, please. I've never had just like stairs that come down into a room like this. There's always been like a built-in hallway or something. Is that the stairs coming through my roof? Oh, whatever, they'll deal with it. You know what? That's nice. That's actually not too bright. I was kind of worried it would be too bright, but it's not. I'm going to shift these in very slightly. Maybe like here. Oh, I don't know what this should be. Because this could definitely be a bedroom. Could be a nice big bedroom. But if you're coming in from here, maybe it shouldn't be a bedroom. Maybe this should be like a... I don't know. Like you could put a projector here or something like that. I'll decide on that later. This is definitely the living area. Kitchen/living. Which is which? Who knows? But it's going to be one of them. Maybe this will be the kitchen here. Kitchen this side. And then maybe I can even get rid of this window. You know what? Fuck it. Don't want that window. I've decided now. That window's gone. Get out of here. You're not wanted. I need the extra space. Perfect. This, like, either side of this window, there should be kitchen stuff. So, like, oven and stuff here, and then, like, cabinets here. Here, I don't know what we're going to do. I think here should be a big television. We can mount a TV to here. I think that would look nice. Oh, that's a bit big. Is there a smaller television cabinet? An even smaller one than that. Just Tilly. Oh, this doesn't look that nice, to be honest. Is there an even smaller one? That's quite small. It is also very cheap looking is the problem. It's a bit high. I have a slightly pet peeve about too high televisions. A lot of televisions are too high. That's basically it. That's my only complaint. A lot of TVs are too damn high. That's a reference to a meme that was old when I was young. I've stopped calling myself young, by the way, because I don't think I get to anymore. I think this is a nice enough couch. I am 28 years old, I think. Am I 28? Oh, God. I think I am 28 years old. So I don't think that is allowable. Like, I don't think you can call yourself young if you're 28. The oldest you can be and still call yourself a young person is maybe like 25, 26? 26, maybe. If you're 26 and you're referring to yourself as a young person, I might go, but I'm not going to go, you can't do that. Oh, there's not really much room, is there? I mean, there's not so much room, but it looks a bit weird like this. Maybe I should have it the other side. Oh, but then where do I put the kitchen? Oh, this is such an awkward house. Why is it all so awkward? Right, we'll deal with that in a second. Let's put in the kitchen first. What cabinets? I think just like nice fancy cabinets, like Vanimo or something like that. That would be nice. So let's go functional cabinets and start going with a Vanimo. Or what's the most fancy ones? I think Crane are the most expensive, but also they don't look that nice, I think. These look almost exactly like the cabinets I had growing up, and I always disliked them. I don't really like this kind of fake molding stuff. I like the more plain, sleek fanciness of the Vanimo. God, I hate what I've become. This probably isn't the right way to do this. You know, oh, we can't put the kitchen here, can we? What if we put this here? Because I like this central pillar. What if we put it the other way around? What if the living area was this way? What if the couch was here instead? Or maybe the couch up against this and then the television here. That might actually be better. But I like the pillar. I do. And then, I don't know what the fuck you do with here then. Maybe just this can be like a little seating area with like a coffee table and 2 couches on either side. Like we put a couch here, then duplicate it. Other side. And then have a coffee table in the middle. I think that could be quite nice, actually, as like a little reading area, maybe. Then living room, TV area here. Oh, God, this is an awful place for a kitchen, is the problem. Like, what am I doing? Maybe kitchen goes here. Ah! I don't know. Just get some stuff going, right? Get some stuff clicking along. Get an oven, get a dishwasher, and a fridge. That's not too bad. We can have some cabinets maybe above the window or maybe along the side, because I'll do like a corner thing. There we go. It's coming together in my head. Slowly. We'll put the sink here, because I think a sink under a window kind of makes sense for some reason. I don't know why that's in my head as something that you'd want, but I think that's good. Then maybe, what's this? Fridge? No, that's fridge. Okay. Put fridge here. Oh, Christ. Right. This might be too big. Hang on. Maybe put the oven here. Does that fit? Like, can it even open? Not really. Okay, hang on. Need another cabinet. Give me like a nice middle-sized cabinet like that. There we go. And then the oven. And then the dishwasher beside it. Is that good? You know what? Yeah, I think that is kind of nice. I think that's at least not bad. I can actually move this to the side. This here. This here. This in the middle. There we go. That's almost a kitchen. I don't know what to put here. You know what? I should put a little cabinet like this so that I can have an extractor fan. I don't even know what you actually call them. I've always called them extractor fans. The things that go above ovens. These things. Things that go above ovens. A kitchen hood is apparently what they've called them. Because otherwise, you know, there'll be so much steam and stuff. You'd always have to be... I don't even know if these windows open. They don't. So it would be a nightmare. Is there too much stuff here? Is this too big? Should it be a smaller boy? I don't know why I'm whispering, especially when I'm sick. It gives it a sort of menacing air. Yeah, I actually like that more. Okay, fantastic. Good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is a kitchen. It works. It's a kitchen. Oh, but then this looks ridiculous. Okay, this can't be here, obviously. Look, this obviously cannot be here. So put this back round the other side. Right, what can be here? This can be maybe, you know what? A dining table can go here, I've decided. Maybe even get rid of this carpet or move it slightly. I think a dining table could go there and be quite nice. Well, maybe nice is the wrong word, but it could be useful. It could look okay, I guess. So maybe the more accurate. What's a nice little table? Give me a lovely little table, and little is the operative word there. Can I get a small dining table? How big is the Martin? Too big. That's how big the Martin is. What about this coffee table? That's a fucking huge coffee table. Are you insane? That's more appropriate. I'm kind of doing this very slapdash as I'm noticing things. I think maybe a radiator would look nice there. I mean, maybe not nice, but you know what I mean. Maybe a lamp or two here. Speaking of tables, maybe it's coffee table time. Give me a small table. Give me like a nice, functional coffee table. That is fucking huge. What's wrong with you? Well, they're both quite nice. I like these. I'm going to go with this. I think that's a very pretty coffee table. Line it up right in the middle, please. Yeah, I think that's a pretty coffee table. Look, think about it. You can come here at night time and relax and, you know, read a book together or something like that. If you've got a significant other. All these floor lamps are awful. I hate them all. Maybe Modo. Maybe Modo looks okay. We'll have like matching floor lamps. Like these can store some bookos. If you're into bookos, you can have some bookos. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. I might even put like a little shelf up here just for like plants. Could be like a little plant shelf. Would that be nice? I don't know. I might put like a little wall planter up there just to break up the pattern a little bit. Here, oh Christ, I don't know. I'll need some chairs for the dining area. How many people are going to live here? Oh, big stretch. I am recording this quite early in the morning. If you've noticed more than usual big stretching. Let's say 3 chairs. Right, like that and like that. Is that okay? Can I have 3 people eating at once? I hate this carpet. I've decided. Change it to quilted fabric and change it to not green. It's horrible. What were you thinking? Okay, that's doing fine, I think. Maybe. Is there a smaller carpet than that? Oh god, there's so much to do. Okay. Sitting area and kitchen and dining area done. Right? I think I'm actually relatively happy with this whole situation. I might want another shelf here. Is there any, like, nice shelves? Like a nice stack of shelves. Like, this is a bit too... I don't know, is that nice? It's not bad, actually. I think I'm fine with that. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's start making a living area. Oh, God. Maybe I just give in and give them all bean bags. Like, this is so horrible. This is such a horrible sitting room. Maybe I could have them slightly tilted as well. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's put these calculés, however you pronounce it. Let's put them there. One of these here, and then an armchair as well, like that. That can be, maybe like here. That looks a bit terrible. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Help me. What am I doing? I think that's actually okay. It might be a bit close to the TV, but they'll deal with it. Also, the colours are all off. Colours are awful. Oh, are there good colours here? Not really. I'll give them green. Green and oak. This is not good. This is not a good setup. Maybe I don't tilt this. Maybe I have it like here and here. And then, oh, it's so weird looking. This is such a weird looking place. Sure, whatever, this is fine. This is okay. They need another coffee table. What do I want you to look like? There's no good options, is there? Okay, that's fine. Okay, this living area is a bit of a mess, but this I love. The kitchen, it's growing on me. I think this is actually quite nice, and the bathrooms are nice. We can ignore everything else. Right? Maybe put this up a little bit. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everybody, let's start work on the first bedroom. That looks fine, right? They've got so much storage. They've got a nice bed. I might change the colours and stuff of the cabinets. Like, I don't know. They actually look alright. I think they look nice, like kind of default. So I might just leave it like that. Maybe I'll even match the bed to these. Oh, that's very pretty, isn't it? I don't know why I sounded like that. Yeah, that's quite nice. I quite like this. They've got like little windows. They've got so many windows. They all kind of broadly match up at least. Nice bed, nice lamps, little lampos. That's what else do you need? So much storage. They've even got a mirror. Right, down, next bedroom. Let's montage the shit out of this one too. Bedroom time! Done? I think that's done. That looks... I think this is the nicest bedroom I've been in a while. I think this is really lovely. It's got a lovely little... I mean, the desk is very small, don't get me wrong. It's a very small desk. But this is nice. Oh, don't play any more of the television, please. Oh, please stop. But, I mean, there's lots of storage. There's a full-on wardrobe, which I never built. I don't own a wardrobe in real life. I just own, like... Basically, like this all of my clothes fit into 4 shelves. I could manage with 3, to be honest. So a wardrobe seems like an insane luxury. It's got like a full-on. This is the room I'd choose, definitely. Might not be the master bedroom, but I mean, this is nice. This is also nice. Oh, they're both really nice. Okay, that's kind of it for the upstairs, right? I think it's all done. I guess now we have to figure out what the hell this room is. I have no idea. Like, my first thought is maybe another bedroom, but 2 bedrooms is enough, right? I mean, I guess you'd probably want 3 bedrooms. I live in a 1-bedroom house. Like, this is all alien to me. I live in a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. This is all so opulent. I guess we'll leave this as a garage. Right, the people will probably want to drive. Ugh. I don't own a car. I don't have a garage. I have like 4 rooms in my house. It's not a flat, it's a house, but it is the size of a flat. Maybe I'll put a projector here on the roof and make this like a big screen. And then... I have no idea. More seating down here. Does it need more seating? They've got like a big television. They've got... I might make it an... I have no idea. Because it doesn't really feel like a bedroom, does it? Like, there's access from the garage, which seems real bad. Like, I wouldn't want that. Fuck it. This is going to be, like, a big seating area, right? Big, like, there's going to be a pool table. There's going to be, like, a big projection booth. This is going to be, like, a media center. Because they're very... This is so nouveau riche, isn't it? God, this is so fucking nouveau riche bourgeois. This is people who have their working class made good. Alright? Let's get some big, hideous sofas down here. I don't know if I've ever actually said the word sofa before. Felt weird coming out of my mouth. I think I always say couch. Sofa. Is that like an Americanism? Do Irish people say sofa? Do British people say sofa? I'm not really sure. It sounds almost Scandinavian to me, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. Is this enough? Oh god, surely you'd want like lots of seating. Give me like a corner unit or something. Yeah, surely you'd want like lots of chairs like this. That's kind of nice, actually. I quite like how this has come together. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then I'm gonna put a... Where the fuck would even that be? Where's the projectors? There is projectors in this game. I think there's an update, by the way, that I haven't downloaded. I've been complaining about lack of content in this game a little bit. I think there is an update that I just haven't bothered installing it. I guess just paint this white? Is that how you do a projector screen? When I was, again, speaking of working class made good, my dad had a projector in his old house, in my parents' old house. And he used it exclusively, and I mean exclusively, to play virtual golf. Have you ever heard a more Tory concept than that? I even at the time, I was like, what a waste of everyone's life. Why are you playing virtual golf? Number one, it seems shit. Number two, you live near a golf club and are a member of a golf club. What are you getting out of this? Maybe a little cabinet with speakers and stuff like that. If we do, I think I played on it once or twice, but I mean, it wasn't fun. I'm not gonna lie and say it was fun. It wasn't. It was golf, which is, I mean, not the worst sport in the world, but it's far from the best, right? It's a bit boring. I thought the whole point of golf, in my opinion, I thought the whole point of golf was that you got to go outside and go on a walk. I thought that was kind of the reason you played golf. Without that aspect, what's the point, right? These are all at different angles to each other. Oh my god. Okay. About here, I think. There we go. They all look equidistant from each other. We'll do another 3 down here, and then like 2 big uns at the sides. This is gonna be like, this will blow the fucking air out of you when this starts up. One of the biggest speakers you have, these two. Not actually that big, but they'll do. That's huge. Okay, I kind of like it. That's kind of funny. Big old projector screen comes down here, blasts a movie. Imagine watching Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring on this. That's all I'd use it for. So this is the cinema room, the home theater. Is that what those are called? Home theaters? I would call it a home cinema. I think Americans call it theaters, despite that being a different thing. Oh, who knows what else you put in here? It's not really big enough for like a pool table or whatever. Is there anything else in like hobbies and electrical and stuff like that? Hobbies. There's a drum kit. That would be insane, right? Let's put a piano. That's kind of nice. Let's get like a nice piano over here. That could be kind of fun. Yeah, I actually kind of like that. I'd love a piano. An upright piano like this, I'd love that. I have a digital piano, which I barely touch, to be honest. I say I would love this. I would never use it because I barely use my own piano. I'm going to put a little friend here, just because I've noticed it in the little, options menu. There's a little friend there now. I don't 100% know, by the way, what the difference is between pool and snooker. Snooker is like bigger, right? And I think snooker is what I grew up knowing. Like snooker is bigger here, I would say, than pool. But pool seems to be bigger in America, I think. Is that real? Have I just made up something? But I think that's real. That pool is like the standard in America. Like to the point where I've noticed that Americans can't seem to pronounce the word snooker. They always say like snooker, which is very weird, as if it's pronounced like hooker. But I mean, it is a nonsense word, so I guess I can't be annoyed. Okay, we have a stereo system here. That will probably hook up to this as well. So if you want to just sit here and just blast out some tunes, then you can. Might change the styling of these as well. Yeah, look at that. We're going full on, like, decadent prick mode. Look at this. Look how awful this looks. Ew. Oh, it's so hideous. I love it. Okay, and then other than that, I think this room is done, to be honest. I think this is nice. I think that might be the end of this video, to be honest. Like, what else is there to do? I guess what I might do in a quick little montage is decorate some of the upstairs. That might be kind of nice. Let's put a nice, hideous purple carpet down here, by the way. Oh, you know what I need to do? I completely forgot. I need to put like a little stool here. Small seats. Where would a little piano stool be? Benches and chairs. A children's bench. Where's like a little piano stool? Little piano seat. A little piano seat. Piano seat. Can I get a piano seat? Would it be in the hobbies section with the piano? Kind of an ottoman, right? It's kind of an ottoman. Not really, no. An ottoman. Oh, that's way too big. See, these are huge. These are really big. Yeah, this is kind of a piano stool. Not really sure what an ottoman is, because an ottoman by necessity has storage, doesn't it? Can I open this? Is this like I guess a piano stool would kind of be an ottoman, because you put your sheet music in it. I've never had a piano stool either. Again, I just sit at my desk or whatever when I use it. Or use my office chair. I'm a Philistine. And we're done, I think. I think that's finished. I'm quite happy with it. I mean, look, the outside looks a bit grim. Ooh, big stretch. You think I would have done that while the montage was happening, but apparently not. The outside still looks a bit grim. I've added a little bit of ivy over there because, you know, I like ivy and I think it adds a little splash of colour. It's nice. I might put a bench out here, actually. I forgot this area existed. But let's do the little tour. We go in here. There's a little area. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot about this area. Hang on. I'm not finished yet. Can I get some, like a little shoe thing? Like a little shoe storage area? Or like a little coat rack? A little coat rack would be lovely here. There we go. That's immediately much better. And, I don't know. What else was there? Small storage? There was some way of getting... There we go. A little shoe bench. Is that okay? Maybe even a little smaller shoe bench. You know, no, yeah, actually this is nice. I like this. Let's put this up a little bit higher. Like that. And then this right in against the wall. Lovely. Little shoe bench. A lighting area. Little, you come in here. I might even put a little mat down. Right, like a nice simple mat. It's like, you wipe your little footos. Like, and then you come in here. Oh, it's a horrible little seating area with a television. Let's watch. the news. That's not the news. Let's watch something, not that. Then you come over here. Oh, it's a lovely little area to read a book. This is probably the nicest part of the house. They've got an area for little plants. If you want plants, you can sit out and look at the nature that you've ruined by buying this house. But you can put on a little lamp and read a book, and it'll be nice, and you can talk to each other for once in your fucking life. You can talk to each other without a fucking device in the way. Then you can come over here and make some food, some nice stuff. You know, I didn't give them a grill. Look, I'm sick. You can forgive me for this. I didn't give them a stove. I'll give them a stove quickly. There we go. And I don't know, what else do people use? A toaster? You can make your fucking sourdough avocado toast. Is that what you want from me? What do you want from me? A microwave. How did was it Nigella Lawson said that? I can't even remember, to be honest. Give them a microwave. I don't know, what else do people use? A kettle. Need a kettle, obviously. A cutting board? Did I give them a cutting board even? I gave them nothing, did I? I gave them absolutely nothing. Here, take a bread bin. Take a little bread bin for your breads and a cutting board. I almost said a cooking board there. I think that's something different. Now it's complete. Now you can shut up and leave me alone. Little dining area, which is actually quite nice. I quite like the dining area. I might put a little... I don't know. Is there anything I could put on the wall there? That's quite nice. This is kind of nice. Sure. Like a little meaningless wall decoration. Maybe even a clock. There we go. That's... It looks like nothing, but whatever, it's fine. It breaks up the room a little bit. It's quite nice. Then over here we have a little balcony area. I don't know what you'd call this. It's not a balcony, but it's something. It's not a balcony, I guess. I'm going to put a little bench here so that you can sit and look at the concrete. Ew. Right, there we go. Lovely. Then in here, first bedroom. Lovely bedroom. It looks actually very pretty. I like the nightstands, I like the cabinets, I like the bed. It's just a lovely bedroom. I mean, nothing special going on. It's just a nice bedroom. In here you have bedroom number 2. Even nicer, to be honest. I would love this bedroom. If this was my bedroom, I'd be very happy. I think this is very pretty. It's got like a nice space for a desk. Huge windows. Like this is the bedroom you want. You can get dressed here in front of nature. All of the squirrels can see your nice. Then you come down here. You've got the opulent cinema room for no reason. You've got a huge corner unit couch where you can chill out and watch Lord of the Rings and play music and play a piano. Bathroom. Huge bathroom for when you need to piss after watching the entirety of the extended editions of the Lord of the Rings, because they are about 12 hours long. And you've assumedly held it the entire time. Your friends have refused to pause. In here, I've actually added a little laundry area. I've sealed off this little bit here. So this can be for cars. This is for laundry, because I realised right at the last minute they had no way of washing their clothes, whoever lives here. So that's probably a good thing to do. I think the last thing here is the other bathroom, which is quite... I quite like this fetching strip of green. It's quite nice. Other than that, it's kind of the same as the other one, just without a bidet, which is fine. Who cares? You know, it's got lots of heating, got lots of storage. All good. And then finally, up here, we've got a little area for seating and barbecues. Is that a monster over there or a mountain? Nobody else seeing that? I don't know what I'm looking at over that tree. It must be a mountain. It's not a monster. I added in some little steps. You know, there's plenty of room up here for activities. You can do whatever you want. But I've added in some sun loungers, some very fancy sun loungers, which I would never use, some picnic tables, and a little grill and a little side table for the grill. You can have some friends over. It'll be lovely. Let's see what this place is worth. God, I'm sick. I might go to bed. No, I'm streaming. I've decided. I'm streaming. I'm not going to be weak and give in. Oh my god, this was expensive. We spent 150 grand renovating this place. That is by far the highest I have ever spent €150,000 renovating this house. That is ludicrous. How did we spend that much? I guess every surface in the bathroom is marble, but still, that is so much. Ooh, hello. 370. You're spending almost $1 million on this. I guess that is about appropriate for house prices, even if it is in the woods. But like, have fun. I'll absolutely take nearly 400 grand profit. Would you like to sell this house for 895.5 grand? That is so good. Thank you. Thank you so much. How much do I have now? I probably got like $4 million dues, right? I've got 4.5 million, 4.3 million. At this point, surely you just retire, right? Because I can't think of a way to spend €4.5 million. If I was given €4.5 million, I don't know if I'd be able to spend it in a lifetime. Like, that is so much money to me. Like, you'd buy a house, sure, say $1 million on a lovely... I wouldn't even spend that much. Say $500,000 on like a nice mid-sized, like a small house, to be honest. I like small houses. Say like $500,000 on a house. Then what? You've got fucking 4 million left, basically, still. That is so much money. You could just live on that forever, doing nothing. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. I'm very sick. These videos have been doing pretty well, so, you know, thanks for that, if you've made it to the end of this. I don't know why, because I say nothing of note in them. I do nothing of note in them. I'm really bad at the game, and yet the algorithm has blessed them, so thanks for that. Go watch some other stuff I make, too, with more effort put into them. That would be nice. Bye!